Hello, Internet, and welcome to another episode of LPROG-WPWMNOPROG. I'm joined here by a good friend of mine called John. Hello, John.
Hi, man.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
That's all right. So we were just discussing just seconds ago about old games that you'd played in the past. So what were the games that you were talking about?
Okay, well, I talked about Fun School 2, which is the first game I ever played, where you use math and angles in order to achieve various things, such as helping get across the river and making trains go from station to station. But after that, Gizmos and Gadgets, which we have both discovered that we both played.
I think that taught me logic gates, actually. Did that had like a wire mini game, right? We had to hook up the wires to like light bulbs and things, and you hit different switches.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good times. Yeah. I was interested about the Fun School because I had literally never heard of that, and there's very few games I have never heard of before. That was one that caught me off guard. So it said 1984, I think, was the time that it was made.
The very first one was 1984, apparently. But the one that I played was the 1987 version, I think. Yeah.
1987 was when that one made, and that segues quite nicely because this game was also made in 1987.
Ooh.
So the one we're going to be playing today. So like one of the things that we're good friends over is that we've played a lot of Dungeons and Dragons together, right?
Yep.
I'm hoping that you'll find this interesting because this is a high fantasy style game. It has a very dark fantasy kind of flavor to it, which is all good. And it's an adventure game, which I like as well. But this is perhaps my least favorite old game that I have. So
okay, I'll
fire it up and let's step into Shadowgate. So yep, so it starts up with this amazing intro screen that's gone after a quarter of a second, which is just terrible as far as I'm concerned. It starts up by saying, "Good evening, welcome to Shadowgate. The last thing that you remember is standing before the wizard Lakmir as he gestured wildly and chanted an archaic tongue. Now you find yourself standing at an entryway which lies at the edge of a forest. The druid's words still ring in your ears. Within the walls of the Castle Shadowgate lies your quest. If the prophecy holds true, the dreaded warlock lord will use his dark magic to raise the behemoth, the deadliest of the titans from the depths of the earth. You are the seed of prophecy, the last in the line of kings, and only you can stop the warlock lord from darkening our world forever. Fare thee well."
Wow, ominous.
Yeah.
We better hop to it. That sounds dire.
Yeah, let's get cracking on that. So, it's an adventure game, right? So you're kind of familiar with these ones. It's kind of like you use a verb and an object to kind of like operate things.
Yep.
So we have our inventory here, and we can just... The interesting thing about this inventory is things can just be anywhere in your inventory. You just drag them to move them around, which is kind of unusual for the time. And it even has scroll bars, so that's a bit odd. We've got a fixed list of verbs at the top here, so it's not like one of those games where you kind of type in the verb you want to use, like use or tie or twist and things. We're limited to this list of 8 here. But we control everything in the game. We control by clicking on a verb and then clicking on something on the screen or in our inventory or on thyself. We can also do things to ourselves. For example, hit thyself.
Okay, that sounds eminently simple.
And then there's also the exit screen, and this is super useful because sometimes you can't see where we can go on the screen. You can interact with things by clicking on them, like this door or this little skull here, or the scene itself, but we can't necessarily see at the exit, so that's useful for getting around too.
Okay, well, apparently you will be facing a door with a skull on top of it.
Yep.
Open the skull and you will find a key. Take the key and put it in your inventory.
Alright. Here we go. And I'll put that in my inventory as well. Do have a go at trying to solve the puzzles if you can, without looking at the walkthrough. We'll get back to it when we get stuck.
Right. That seems like a more adventurous way to do it.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like, considering the fact that the key was in under there, that's something that we could very easily miss. Okay, well, I think we should probably open the door if we can. Can we open the door?
We can totally do that. So I happen to know that if you hit the skull, then the skull gets stuck and wedged in place, which renders the game unwinnable. Turn 1.
Okay, right. That seems harsh. Let's go inside.
And we've only just started.
Okay, so what's up with the eyes in front of the screen?
So that was our foe. I'm not sure, the dark warlock that we're fighting at the moment, who says, "That pitiful wizard Lakmir was a fool to send a buffoon like you to stop me. You will surely die."
there are 2 torch sconces which seem like we should light them at some point.
Alright, awesome.
And the
At the end of the hallway, there's a doorway there. We can try and open that up.
Yeah, let's give that a go.
Alright, awesome. Let's open the door. It's securely locked.
Okay. Well, is there a key there on the archway next to it?
Oh, this thing here. This is another little doorway. We'll examine that for you. The torch you lit before has now gone out.
Oh dear. That seems like we should perhaps go back and steal one of those torches and hopefully light them up if we can.
Let's go back.
And it's okay, right.
Without light, you stumble into the darkness. You stand before a stone wall that's been carved out of the... Oh, yeah, that's right, and then it just tells you the opening thing as well. What should we do now?
Try and go back inside?
Let's do it.
Or is that foolish?
The darkness reminds you of the style skies during the Dark Ages.
Okay, we're clearly quite old then. Can you randomly try and select where we used to have a torch? Or is that...
In search for a source of light, you trip and break your neck.
Okay, learning experience. This is roguelike.
Didn't even die in battle. We then get this demoralizing screen.
Is there some suitably appropriate horrific noise we've missed?
It's a funeral dirge.
No. Very nice. Yes,
we'll use the saved game. So what you've just noticed there is that the torch went out. So we're actually on a timer. We're on a running timer because these torches can go out at any time. Okay.
Well, let us pick up those torches that we left before.
Yep.
They seem like valuable things to put in inventory.
Absolutely right. Alright, so I'm going to grab a torch here, and I'm going to light that torch. So we did it by... There we go. Okay.
But surely they should run out at the same time, and therefore we'll be stuck, right? Or is that not how it works?
So that torch has just gone out, but this one still has like a few more turns to burn. So...
Okay.
So for the moment, at least, we should be okay.
How's it do with the turns?
Every action that we take will take a turn, and every action that we take burns down the torches a little bit longer. So, yeah, everything we do is making the game harder.
Rightio. Well, I feel like perhaps the most important thing is to go into that door that we could potentially enter before it went black, pitch black. Okay, that's clearly a dumb idea considering you're saving the game.
No, I'm going to save the game every time we achieve anything, because... Which is...
We'll be here forever.
You cannot wait, yeah. Alright, so should we try and open the door?
Let's try and open that door.
Okay, this one here is locked. And...
I'll try and use the key.
Alright, we'll try and
operate on that one.
Okay, so that one, the key doesn't work there. But the key does open this door.
Oh, jolly good. Well, I guess the secret door will have to wait.
There's also a carpet. It said it was woven by the skilled hands of Earl the Weaver.
Well, at least as an Earl, that seems like a sort of down-to-earth occupation for an Earl.
Yeah. She's just gambling and eating sandwiches.
Well, someone among the nobility has to be. Okay, grab that torch all the way.
This one here? Alright, we've got it. So that one looks a bit unusual compared to the other torches. In fact, if we examine it, I think it'll tell us something out of the ordinary about this torch.
Is there another one further down there?
Yes, there is. Well spotted. Alright. Oh, we're stacked on torches now. Now, there are also 2 candles, and you can also see a book there, right?
Well, candles also seem valuable considering.
Should we grab a candle?
Yeah, let's see if that's possible.
Let's do it. When you remove the candle from the pedestal, the floor collapses and you go down with it.
See, that's just a little cruel, because I feel like, considering how quickly these torches last, the fact that we've had lit candles there next to the book means that they were a better source of light.
Are you getting the sensation this is a mean game?
I am getting that sensation. I feel like it's trying to kill you. And not in a particularly fair way. There's no, there's dust on the floor from, the last time this pit collapsed on you. No.
It's just a bit mean in general, really. Anyway, so let's go through that. I'll just get us back to where we were and save up.
Okay, torches all the way.
Yep, we are all set.
Ooh, what's that hole in the wall to the back there?
This one
There's a
here.
hole. What's that?
It's a stone that seems a bit loose set in the mortar. Shall we check it
Oh,
out?
that's still that. Yeah.
Alright. Let's open.
Open. Prepare for death.
The stone is now open. Ah, and there's now another exit there. And we didn't die.
Ah, approval. Well, we might try that book, even though it seems foolish considering how the candles didn't like us either. Let's open it such that we're not disturbing the weight. I'm guessing it's some sort of weight trigger unless it's truly unfair.
Ah, here we go. The book opens and we discover a key.
Okay. Well, let's grab the key and
we
prepare for death.
didn't die.
I'm going to take a venture risk and say we go back into the other room.
Alright, let's do it. Okay, let's try the key on this door, and it works.
Aha! I'm like a genius. I might only die another 20 times.
I'm going to put these keys down now, because I don't think we need them anymore.
Oh, okay.
And we have a sword and, I think, a sling? Yep, a sling made of leather.
I feel like the sword's the better choice, considering there's no ammunition for the sling.
I will grab them both, right?
Sure.
We can always get rid of them later. Alright, that was pretty good.
Awesome. Onward.
We have a weapon now, right? You know, alright, should we go through the stone or should we keep going around the corridor?
I feel like the stone is the way to go, because that sounds exciting.
Let's do it. Alright. Cold air rushes from the chamber, from an opening some 16 feet above the wooden floor, and we can see 2 more torches, excitingly.
Well, they're the first things to grab always.
This torch can't be moved. It's fastened down very securely.
And the other one, I presume, is probably the same.
Let's find out. Yes, it is. It's obviously held tightly in place. You can't even budge it. So that's interesting. So this one is unbudgeable. And this one seems to be fastened to the wall with modern-looking nails.
Right. Well, eventually you might be able to pry that one off.
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
We can try and we can try and pull it off, something like that.
Good. Yeah. Let's give it a go. I feel like this might kill us, but oh no,
hidden
jolly
door.
Good. Okay. Well, let's grab the arrow. I was thinking we were going to have to light the 2 torches if that was at all possible. Okay. And then let's head in.
All right, let's do it. Actually, I was thinking of lighting the torches as well, like a Zelda-style puzzle, right?
Yeah.
From the darkness, you can hear the hideous screams of the undead. I wonder which bridge we should take.
Well, there is a doorway to this. Oh no, that's the doorway back where we came from. I feel like safety-wise, we should probably go the one on the left, but I feel like this game wants to kill us, so let's go the one on the right.
Let's do it.
Okay, no, it was trying to kill us, but the obvious solution was the correct one. Apologies, trying to outthink this game.
It was a good effort, but yeah, this is a double bluff, I think is what they pulled on you there.
No, it's just like reinforcing. Be sensible.
Alright, so we have a bridge here that appears to be quite sturdy. Let's take the quite sturdy bridge.
Yep. Examining it was probably the correct choice there. Yep.
Across we go.
Okay, we've got some sort of evil spectre cloak.
It's a shadow wraith, a hideous spectre who eternally walks the line between life and death, searching for a soul to take its place.
Yeah, well, let's grab the torches, because they're right there.
Alright. It doesn't seem to mind, it's just chilling there at the moment, doesn't seem to be bothered by us.
Well, I feel like, so long as we don't attack it or move past it, then it's probably not going to attack us, but I feel like we've got to move past it, so therefore...
How do you want to attack it?
So we could use the light. I feel like that's, considering it says it's Shadow Wraith, let's give that a go. Yeah, let's give that a go.
Sounds like a good idea, let's try it.
That might plunge us into darkness.
The Wraith shudders and draws back, but is otherwise unaffected.
Okay. Is that funny torch an exploding torch? Shall we try light that and throw it at it?
Let's give that a go. Alright, so we'll light the funny torch. The torch bursts into flames, but it burns with a greenish tint.
Okay. So there's a greenish tint. It does sound interesting.
Oh, I'm so good.
The wraith is gone.
Okay.
Excellent.
Okay.
All right, we're good. We can keep going.